Wait a second, are you seeing this? Winona Ryder, late-night hotel exit, arm in arm with a headline-making actor. Paparazzi nearly lose their minds, and in minutes, Johnny Depp's name gets pulled back into the chaos. So, why does the whole internet care? To figure it out, let's jump back to the start. New York moves fast, but scandal travels faster. Imagine stepping out of a hotel lobby and the world instantly cares just because of who you used to be with. That's what happens when the names are Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder. It feels like every doorman, guest, and photographer in Manhattan suddenly forgets the actual guest list. Think about how this story started. Back in 1989, Johnny's already the Hollywood bad boy. He's 26, chain-smoking, and coming off 21 Jump Street. Winona's just 18. Sharp and shy, but magnetic. Their first public moment together? A premiere night in June, cameras everywhere, headlines made in real time. Did you know fans lined up outside hotels just to watch them walk by? By August, Winona forever is linked across Johnny's arm, and tabloids call them the most obsessive couple of the decade. Hotel workers tell stories for years. One says, Winona always tipped big, Johnny always looked nervous. The buzz follows them. Studios send scripts for both, hoping lightning will strike twice, but too much attention comes at a price. Friends talk about tension, jealousy, and the city's pressure. Do you think all that fame brought them closer or ripped them apart? Years go by, but the legend sticks. Even now, if Winona checks into a downtown hotel, people ask, will Johnny show up too? Does anyone ever move on in this business? Or does the past just keep showing up with a new headline? What do you think happened behind those closed hotel doors back then? Was it real love or Hollywood magic? And who stands to gain from a new twist in the story, Winona, Johnny, or someone else entirely? Drop your wildest theory below, because in this town, every rumor has a life of its own. Sometimes a handshake changes everything. That's what happened backstage at a New York theater in 1989. Johnny Depp walks in with a friend. Winona Ryder's standing there in a black jacket holding a Coke. Johnny says later, it was a classic glance, like the zoom lenses in West Side Story. One look and something clicks. They go on their first date a few weeks later. Johnny takes Winona to a coffee shop in LA. No managers, no entourage, just the two of them trying to act normal. Within a month, tabloids are everywhere. In September 1989, a paparazzi snapped them sharing fries on Sunset Boulevard. That photo alone sells over 500,000 copies for a single magazine. By the end of the year, fans start camping outside Winona's apartment, hoping for a glimpse. The relationship hit full speed in 1990. Johnny proposes after just 5 months. Friends think it's too fast, but both look sure. She's 19, he's 27. Entertainment Tonight calls it the engagement that has everyone guessing. Then Johnny tattoos Winona Forever on his right arm, a choice he tells reporters is absolutely permanent. Years later, he changed it to Wino Forever, but at that moment, it's the real deal. However, things get rocky fast. Winona's career explodes with Edward Scissorhands, where she stars alongside Johnny. Directors push for them as a package deal, but the cameras never leave them alone. By 1991, sources so close to the couple talked about jealous fights and career stress. Do you think any couple can survive that kind of heat, or does it just eat away at everything good? Everyone remembers the romance. Fewer people talk about the public fights, the awkward silence at awards shows, or the rumors about other stars in the mix. If Johnny was the bad boy, was Winona the innocent, or was she making her own headlines? Would you tattoo someone's name on your body after 5 months, or is that a disaster waiting to happen? And when Hollywood starts choosing sides, whose reputation comes out stronger? The next move brings more pressure and a headline that still gets referenced in interviews today: red carpet flashes don't care about privacy. In 1990, Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder couldn't take a step in LA without cameras firing. The Edward Scissorhands premiere brings out fans with banners and journalists pushing for interviews. Winona wears a simple black dress. Johnny, in a beat-up leather jacket, keeps her close. Every gesture gets picked apart the next morning. Their relationship turns into a public obsession. By mid-1991, they couldn't go to dinner without a crowd. Magazines print stories about arguments. One headline reads, "Trouble in Paradise? Depp and Ryder spotted in heated exchange." Their friends tell People magazine they love each other, but the stress is getting worse. Johnny admits to Rolling Stone, "It's hard to be normal when everyone's watching." Numbers back it up. That year, paparazzi agencies sold nearly 200,000 photos of the two. TV News even does a segment called Winona and Johnny, Hollywood's New Soap Opera. If you were followed by that many people, would you just keep going or call it quits? It's not just the press, other celebrities start talking. In 1992, after a tense awards show, rumor has it Johnny left early because of a shouting match. Backstage directors who worked with them later say the tension felt real, like the air changed in the room. Every week, a new story drops. Who else might be in the picture? Is someone fueling the fire for attention, or is this just the price of fame? Years later, Winona said in an interview, "I was young, and I felt pressure every day." Johnny's words echo that. Some things you can't control. The media never gives them a break. Do you think constant attention ruins relationships, or is that just part of the game? And what really happened the night Winona left that hotel? Who was waiting outside? And why does that detail keep coming back in interviews? Some hotel exits are just routine, but this one makes history. It's March 1993, late on a chilly Thursday. Winona Ryder steps through the lobby of the Gramercy Park Hotel in New York. She's wearing jeans, no makeup, a big coat trying to blend in. Cameras outside don't care. They're waiting. Lenses ready. This is peak Winona mania. She walks out with an actor who's everywhere that year. He's a huge star, recently divorced, the kind of name that gets whispered at industry parties. The flash goes off as soon as the doors open. A taxi stops. Winona slides in. The other actor follows. Paparazzi snap 20 photos in 3 seconds. By the next morning, the New York Post runs a front page with the headline, "Winona's Midnight Mystery." Calls to her publicist flood in. No comment, Johnny isn't in New York. He's filming in Los Angeles, but the news gets to him fast. One crew member on set says Johnny spends the morning on the phone, looking tense. Tabloids suggest he's blindsided. The gossip goes global. Fans debate the story. Was it a date, just friends, or something nobody's saying? US Weekly prints an anonymous quote. You could hear a pin drop when Johnny heard the news. That weekend, Winona's friends are asked about the mystery actor at every event. Some say she's moving on, others claim they're just talking about a project. The actor, for his part, stays quiet, but his manager issues a single line. He respects Winona and wishes her the best. That just makes people talk more. Why do celebrity hotel exits turn into national news? And whose side would you pick if you had to bet on what happened in that cab? Was it a rebound or a setup? Because the fallout for Johnny takes him somewhere the cameras can't follow, and what happens next still gets people arguing decades later. When the photos hit the newsstands, Johnny Depp feels the sting. He's in LA on the set of What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Someone hands him a paper with Winona's hotel moment splashed across the front. The crew on set say Johnny looks crushed. He doesn't shout, he goes quiet. By lunchtime, the press asks his manager for a comment. No statement at this time. That silence makes it worse. The gossip spreads. MTV News runs a segment, and fans start calling radio stations. Some say Johnny deserves better, others say Winona can date who she wants. By Friday, a poll on entertainment. Tonight shows 62% of viewers think Johnny's getting played. Friends worry. A close source tells people he's hurt. He thought they still had a chance. Johnny's moods shift. He skips press events. Rumors swirl about fights on set. One background actor says he'd show up late, stay quiet, smoke a lot, different from the old Johnny. That summer, tabloids report Johnny had a heated argument with Winona over the phone. Both their teams deny it. Nobody believes the denials. A magazine runs a side-by-side photo of Johnny and the other actor. The headline reads, "Who's winning Winona's heart?" It sells out in under 48 hours. For weeks, the paparazzi follow Johnny to every bar, every late-night diner. One night, a reporter claims Johnny flips off the cameras and storms out the back. However, some insiders claim Johnny starts seeing someone new, an up-and-coming model who's now a household name. But that story never gets confirmed. Public drama keeps the spotlight on him, fueling every headline. If your breakup was splashed across TV and magazines, would you go out and prove something or disappear for a while? What would you do if an old love story turned into a game for the whole world to watch? There's more to this breakup than people realize. A leaked phone call and a new set of accusations change the story overnight. The noise only grows. 2 days after the photos run, a voicemail leaks. A magazine publishes a transcript, Johnny's voice, asking Winona to call him back. He sounds frustrated, but not angry. People magazine gets a hold of it. Prints just 3 sentences. "Call me. I just want to understand. I need to hear it from you." Fans argue over the tone. Was he hoping for answers or a last shot at saving something? The other actor gets drawn into the mess. His agent says, "There's no romance, just 2 old friends talking about a film project." Few believe it. Someone spots Winona and the actor at a bookstore in Soho the next day. More cameras show up. TMZ posts grainy footage of them laughing in line online. People pick apart every word, every look. Did you ever think a laugh could spark 1,000 headlines? Winona tries to keep her distance. She skips a movie premiere, leaves New York, and holes up at a friend's place in LA. The press hounds her. By the end of the week, 3 talk shows offer her the chance to set the record straight. She passes on all of them. Johnny keeps quiet. He takes a road trip up the California coast with a couple of friends. Paparazzi try to follow, but lose track. After Big Sur. By now, both sides are tired. Their publicists stop taking calls. The hotel issues a statement. "We value our guests' privacy." The story, though, keeps rolling. Do you believe leaked voicemail should ever be public? Does the world deserve the truth, or is some gossip better left a mystery? Years later, both Johnny and Winona talk about forgiveness. But that week, the only thing anyone wants is a fresh angle. Still, there's one final twist. An old photo resurfaces, and it changes the story for everyone who thought they knew how it ended. A single photo can change what people remember. In 2008, years after the drama, a forgotten snapshot surfaced online. It's Johnny and Winona, laughing, arms around each other, at a small party in LA. Nobody saw this image back in the 90s. Now, it spreads fast. People start asking, were things ever really as bad as the headlines claimed? Over time, both stars talk more openly. In a 2016 interview, Winona tells a reporter, "It was the most honest love I ever had." Johnny says, "No regrets. That time made me who I am." Their words don't erase the pain, but they give fans something new to think about. People share stories on forums and social media. Some remember lining up outside hotels, others post old magazine covers. The numbers prove the obsession never faded. Even now, Winona and Johnny's names trend together over 100,000 times a year. The hotel saga becomes legend. Directors reference it as a lesson in publicity. Other celebrities joke about keeping their own hotel exits quiet. But every new interview, every reunion brings questions all over again. Would things have turned out different without the cameras? Could their story have survived away from the spotlight? Real love or real myth? In the end, their names still pop up side by side every few months. Tabloids, fan pages, even at award shows. A new generation finds the story, adding their own theories. One magazine calls them Hollywood's great unfinished business. Do you think anyone in Hollywood ever really moves on? Or does every love story just wait for its next headline? Some say the real twist is still out there, waiting for the right moment. What's your take? Was this heartbreak, hype, or something stranger that nobody saw coming? Every headline leaves out something, and some stories refuse to die. If you want the next layer of Hollywood's biggest secrets, click the next video before it disappears. The truth just keeps getting wilder.